Most people believe that vision loss after 40 is unavoidable. They think it is just age doing what age always does. Text becomes harder to read at night, headlights start to blur, eyes feel dry in the morning, and screens feel more tiring than they used to. Doctors often say this is normal, and because of that, people stop paying attention. But what if I told you that your eyes are not actually giving up, and that every single night they try to repair themselves quietly while you sleep? And what if I told you that this repair process reaches its peak around 2 in the morning, and that what you eat before bed can either support this repair or completely block it? This idea may sound surprising, but it is rooted in how the human body works. Your body is not the same at night as it is during the day. During daylight hours, your body is focused on action, digestion, movement, and alertness. But when night comes, especially during deep sleep, your body switches into maintenance mode. This is when damaged cells are cleaned up, inflammation is reduced, and tissues begin to recover. Your eyes are part of this system. In fact, the retina, which is one of the most sensitive tissues in the body, relies heavily on nighttime repair because it is under constant stress during the day. Think about how much your eyes do every day. They adjust to light and darkness, focus on small details, stare at screens, deal with pollution, dust, and dryness, and process massive amounts of visual information. Over time, this creates oxidative stress inside the eye. Oxidative stress is one of the main reasons vision weakens with age. The good news is that your body has natural defenses against this stress, but those defenses work best when you are asleep. Between roughly 1:30 and 3 in the morning, most people enter their deepest phase of sleep. During this time, the hormone melatonin is released at higher levels. Melatonin is often called the sleep hormone, but it does much more than help you sleep. It is also a powerful antioxidant. It helps neutralize free radicals, reduces inflammation, and supports cellular repair. Your eyes benefit directly from this process. Blood flow to the retina improves, metabolic waste is cleared, and cells involved in vision recovery become more active. However, here is where most people unknowingly sabotage this process. What you do in the evening determines how effective this nighttime repair will be. Late, heavy meals, sugary snacks, alcohol, constant screen exposure, and bright lights all interfere with melatonin production. When melatonin is suppressed, your body may still sleep, but the quality of repair is reduced. This means your eyes do not get the support they need, night after night, year after year. This is why two people of the same age can have very different eye health. One struggles with night vision and eye strain, while the other sees relatively clearly. Genetics play a role, but daily habits matter far more than most people realize. One of the most overlooked habits is what you eat before bed. Certain foods increase inflammation and blood sugar spikes, which force your body to focus on digestion rather than repair. Other foods, however, provide compounds that support circulation, reduce oxidative stress, and work in harmony with your body's nighttime recovery process. Among these foods, one stands out for eye health, especially for people over 40. That fruit is blueberries. Blueberries are small, but they are packed with bioactive compounds called anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are responsible for the deep blue and purple color of the fruit, and they have been studied extensively for their effects on blood vessels and oxidative stress. The eyes depend on tiny blood vessels to deliver oxygen and nutrients to the retina. Over time, these vessels can weaken, reducing blood flow and contributing to vision problems. Anthocyanins help support the flexibility and strength of these blood vessels, which can improve circulation to the eyes. There is historical evidence that adds to this story. During World War II, pilots were encouraged to eat berry-based foods before night missions. They believed it helped with night vision. While the science at the time was limited, modern research has helped explain why this belief existed. Anthocyanins may support the regeneration of rhodopsin, a pigment in the retina that is essential for low-light vision. When rhodopsin levels are supported, the eyes may adapt to darkness more efficiently. Now, it is important to be clear and realistic. Eating blueberries does not magically cure eye disease or restore perfect vision overnight. What it can do is support the natural processes your body already has. When eaten consistently and at the right time, blueberries may help reduce eye fatigue, support night vision, and protect retinal cells from long-term damage. Timing is important. Eating blueberries earlier in the day is healthy, but eating them in the evening, about 1 to 1.5 hours before sleep, allows their compounds to be available during the body's nighttime repair window. This timing aligns with melatonin release and deep sleep cycles. A small bowl is enough. More is not better, especially late at night. Adding sugar defeats the purpose. Fresh or frozen blueberries are best. Juices are not ideal because they often contain added sugars and lack fiber. Another critical factor is what you do after eating. Screens emit blue light, which directly suppresses melatonin. If you eat blueberries and then scroll on your phone in the dark, you cancel out much of the potential benefit. Giving your eyes at least 30 minutes without screens before sleep allows melatonin to rise naturally. Dimming lights and creating a calm environment further supports this process. People often underestimate how much screen habits affect eye health. It is not just about eye strain in the moment. It is about how those habits affect nighttime recovery. When melatonin is consistently disrupted, repair processes become less efficient. Over time, this contributes to dryness, irritation, and declining night vision. Supporting melatonin is one of the simplest ways to support eye health, and food choices play a role in that. Blueberries also contain vitamin C, vitamin K, and manganese, all of which support overall health. Vitamin C is another antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative damage. While it is not specific to the eyes, it contributes to the body's overall ability to manage inflammation. When inflammation is lower systemically, the eyes benefit indirectly. Consistency matters more than intensity. Eating blueberries once will not change much. Eating them regularly as part of a balanced routine can make a noticeable difference over time. Many people who adopt this habit report less dryness in the morning, reduced eye fatigue during the day, and better comfort when driving at night. These changes often appear gradually, which is why people sometimes overlook them. It is also important to address expectations. If someone has a serious eye condition, nutritional support alone is not enough. Medical guidance is essential in those cases. This approach is about supporting healthy aging and slowing decline, not replacing professional care. Think of it as maintenance rather than repair in the dramatic sense. Just like regular oil changes keep a car running smoothly, small daily habits keep your eyes functioning better for longer. Hydration also plays a role. Dehydration worsens dry eyes and reduces circulation. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports eye moisture and nutrient delivery. However, excessive fluids right before bed can disrupt sleep, so balance is key. Good sleep quality amplifies the benefits of any nutritional habit. Stress is another factor often ignored. Relaxing activities in the evening, such as reading, light stretching, or calm music, create a better environment for nighttime repair. When stress levels are lower, the body can focus on healing rather than survival. Many people search for supplements promising dramatic results. While some supplements can be helpful, whole foods often provide better balance and absorption. Blueberries offer a combination of fiber, antioxidants, and micronutrients that work together. This synergy is difficult to replicate in a pill. For most people, starting with food is the simplest and safest approach. Over 40, the goal is not to chase youth, but to protect function. Vision is one of the most valuable senses, yet it is often neglected until problems become obvious. Small, consistent actions taken early have the greatest long-term impact. Supporting your eyes at night is one of those actions. The idea that your eyes repair themselves around 2 in the morning is not mystical. It is simply biology. Your body has rhythms, and when you work with them rather than against them, you get better results. Eating supportive foods, reducing light exposure, and prioritizing sleep quality all work together. Blueberries are just one piece of this puzzle, but they are an easy piece to add. As you listen to this, consider your own habits. Think about what you usually eat in the evening, how late you use screens, and how rested your eyes feel in the morning. Small adjustments can lead to meaningful changes over time. You do not need perfection. You need consistency. Your eyes have served you every day of your life. They process faces, words, colors, and memories. Taking a few minutes each evening to support their recovery is not a big sacrifice. It is an investment. If you found this explanation helpful and you want more clear, science-based health content that focuses on practical habits rather than hype, take a moment to like this video. It helps more people see it. And if you want to continue learning how to support your health as you age, subscribe to the channel. Your future self will thank you.